Hey you guys, how you doing? Welcome to Ashley's Tribe to Wealth. How's everyone feeling today? How you feeling? How you feeling? How you doing? What's going on? So, welcome to Ashley's Tribe to Wealth. Um, I got my little hairs. I'm going to put some water on them, but I didn't. Sorry. What's up, you guys? Welcome to Ashley's Tribe to Wealth once again. Come on in. Get some of this here good knowledge, good wisdom. Earlier, first of all, let's just tap into the energy. Let's do a forecast on the energy right now. It's like you could be possibly feeling aggravated right now. Maybe wanting to rest, spend time, with self. Really just, I feel like it's a lot of mirroring. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, literally, you are, you know, taking time and really just evaluating your life and what's going on around you, who's around you, what they're doing, how things are going, and if you're going to stay or how are you going to operate in that system or that situation or whatever you want to call it, right? I feel like we've been working towards getting out of systems, even though sometimes systems are good because it creates structure and it can also be being, what's the word I'm looking for? Structure and I can't even think of the word, y'all. So, you know what? I've been doing that lately. Like, I don't know. It's something going on, right, in the energy because I've been words I ain't been able to remember. And I feel like whoever's going to get this message will get it, whether if I say the word or not. You know what I'm saying? But discipline, structure brings about discipline. And that is something that is very important when you're creating, you know what I'm saying? Because you have to have discipline in order to be successful, you know what I'm saying? Um, Not let something just fall in your lap, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, oh shit, I won the lottery. Oh, when that happens, what, 1 in a million? Uh, so, welcome to Ashley's Tribe to Wealth, you guys. My energy is gonna come up. Just give me a minute because I've been getting downloads. I had got a download earlier, and it was atonement, and I'm like, what the hell does atonement mean? What is atonement? So, um, I looked it up, and it has a lot to do with, and it's a trip because so when I was out handling some errands, I also heard this. But before I get into that, allow me to go into um, what I wrote the other day on behalf of the children of the world. We're gonna take our time today, tonight, on this Saturday. I actually got a lot of sleep today. Not a lot, but I got a few hours of sleep. And I did that because at different times it's different messages and they come out differently. um I feel like we're moving out of the energy of even thinking about time, you know what I'm saying? Like we're just being like in the moment, and we're not like, okay, now let's, you have things that you have to take care of. I mean, even myself, like I have appointments and things that I have to do, so it might be a certain time I have to go to sleep, you know what I'm saying? So then I have to go back to that system. But for the most part, I just really always have love to let things flow. I really don't like planning things because things don't never quite happen how you plan them. So I just like for things to just, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like a lot of you guys are, creating a new way of, you know, doing things. So let me read this first. It says, fear is not real. The only place that fear can exist is in our thoughts of the future. It is a product of our imagination, causing us to fear things that do not present, present, that do not present. and may not ever exist, which is near insanity. Do not misunderstand danger. Do not misunderstand. Danger is very real, but fear is a choice. Okay, I feel like I'm gonna read that until it like sink in and you guys heard it enough to where you know you memorize it or you find something in that that's significant, because during this time that is very significant. Fear is very significant. It's very real. You know, fear is also that I have. Fear is also, you know, fear is the enemy. You know what I'm saying? So, and what does the enemy want? The enemy does not. The enemy, you know what the enemy want. But I'm going into it. So let me read this, and then we'll get into the download. It says, as a divine goddess, and let me say this too. While you're here, you are protected. When you go out, you are protected, and also this message is protected too, you know, by the benevolent divine warriors that protect myself, my family, you guys as well. It says, as a divine goddess, I speak against child cruelty / abuse. There will be no forgiveness for the harm placed upon a child. My warring masculine and feminine energies, the benevolent ones that protect all children, will be sent out to all places, all realms, um, in all nations, including the oceans. And what the eyes don't see, my great mother sees all things. No man will go unharmed, and all material and riches and health will disintegrate for him to witness, along with all that played a part or looked the other way. I speak forth the truth, and so it is. Okay, so before I get into atonement, because I'm gonna have to grab my other phone. Before I get into atonement, I am going to pull a couple cards and see what messages come out. And we're gonna just like kind of like pull cards and then do the message, the channel message, I mean, and we'll see. Let's build the foundation first. Yeah. It's a blanket right there. I just seen spirit in here, so spirit is significant. Spirits. It's a trip because that stuck out, and I had actually. That's exactly what this message is about, really. Spirits, different energies. Okay, let's see what's coming on. Let's build the foundation. So your foundation is significant. Yeah, I don't know. Just turn the light on too before you open it. It says New Earth.
Who is it? Who?
New Earth. I have people coming in, so just, yeah. Hey, how you doing? How you guys? Hey, how you doing? Hi, I'm good. Okay, we got Culture. He in the room. Culture. Let me see. Vicky Dillard, magic over logic. If you tend to your garden will tend to you. And we gonna keep going. So Vicky Dillard can be significant. Maybe you guys should look into her work, the work that she does. Um, Magic over logic is one of her, something that she said one before, and that's when I actually wrote it down. So it says, if you tend to your garden will tend to you. So culture, new earth, new creations, self-conscious, flush. Okay, some of you guys could be being called to cleanse your mind, cleanse your home, cleanse your body, get rid of some things that no longer serves you. Someone could be dealing with a karmic husband, okay? And this could be stopping you from, it could be a husband or a wife, but this could be stopping you from, yeah, it's time to step up, boo-boo. So some of you guys are great alchemists, great masters of alchemizing energy and creating. You could be a divine feminine. I'm also picking up on the name Portia. Speak Up came out the other day too, so speaking up is significant. Karmic. So it could be a karmic this, or you could be the karmic in somebody's life. This reached a new height of wisdom and knowledge. And it seems like your spirit guides are trying to keep you in a like in a Zen type energy. Someone could be from LA or live in LA, or you could be traveling to LA. You know the truth, okay? So you know the truth about maybe something that I'm speaking of, something that I'm talking about. You know the truth about your karmic husband. You know the truth about the culture that's to come on the new earth, okay? Which would be your new paradigm that you're creating, right? I'm not gonna do too much explaining on certain things because I feel like people that's supposed to get it will get it. Like, I feel like I explained a lot of this already. As far as like what the new earth is, what the new earth looks like. It's not like it's a whole new earth that's gonna be created like this one, and then we're gonna go and travel to that one. It's not that. So 13, significant, activated, powerful, eye open. Yeah. Yeah, some of you guys are being, it says activated, powerful. You are going through a upgrade. So it may bring about different emotions. It could be different emotions. And I feel like you are going through these different emotions to acknowledge them for what they are and acknowledge whatever those emotions are. This can be connected to family relationships, parent relationships, like with a mother, with a father, with children. Just, yeah, let's see. Divine goddess. Yeah, for sure this is a divine feminine that I'm speaking to. Yeah, this could be, I'm seeing the number 39 as well. It says, the principle of rhythm, the principle of cause and effect. So it's going to be, of course, you moving out of old, old energy, and you in new energy. There's new things that come about, right? It's a new way of thinking. It's a new way that you talk. I mean, all of these things happen when you choose to move from one area of your life that no longer serves you to another. So this is like an upgrade in all aspects, even if you changing the way you dress, the way you wear your hair, the color of your hair is. It's just so many different changes within you, and I feel like it's in depth as well with the spirit. And when it has to do with the spirit, is the connection that you have to the new earth. You know what I'm saying? So you self-conscious, being so being self-conscious, and so you know that it's things that cannot go with you at all. Like it's like it says self-conscious flush. So that just let me know that the it's like a whole new culture. Yeah. Some of you guys can stay in California. Mm-hmm. I don't know what I'm hearing. Mirror tint. Mirror tint. What is that about? You know the truth. Principle of rhythm. And it's a trip because the principle of rhythm is out here. And right underneath it says you know the truth. And principle of rhythm is talks about cosmic cosmic's magic, cosmic, flow. Huh? No, you good. Why you say that? Oh, because everybody start coming in? Oh, so I ain't tripping off that. He over there. So Libra, someone could be a Libra. His karmic husband could be a Libra. Okay, I'm getting a lot of energy of selfishness. Like somebody's very selfish when it comes to you pursuing, your dreams, your aspirations, okay? And this is what's been, holding you back. It's been holding you back from being able to really tap into the energy of the newness that you have, that's there, that's presently there. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Let me see. We're gonna get a couple of more cards out on here. It says ciphering energy. So someone is, let me see, in Capricorn. Somebody can be a Capricorn. Okay. So we got Capricorn ciphering energy. Let me just get one more. One more card. Someone's telling me to get just one more. He's a woman beater. That's crazy. So someone can deal with it. And he can be a woman beater. So you could have went through abuse with this. Okay. It could have been a while back, whatever. It could have been 13 years ago. And it took for you to move away from this energy, any kind of abuse. It didn't have to be physical. It could have been spiritual. It could have been financial. It's so many different kind of abuse, right? But it could have been from a father figure or a karmic husband, because we got karmic husband. A lot of you guys have taken your power back, okay? This is why this divine goddess came out. But there are still a few attempts to siphon your energy, because that's on the board too as well. I feel like you've learned enough to know when this is going on. Right now, like, I don't know what's up with the energy right now, y'all, but it's strong. It is. You could even be like easily aggravated. And that's just because you're going through, your body's going through different different things, different emotions. Especially if you're a woman and you got your thingamajig that be coming. Let's see. Yeah. So something is over. It's over with the karmics. It's over. And so we all are karmics, right? But it's different karmics. But these karmics that I'm talking about, these karmics is abused their power. It's abused their positions. It's over. It's like a 13-year. It's been like 13 years, and now it's like their fall. So I'm seeing them fall, and then you rise. So this is something about rising and falling. Something like the sun and the moon rising and falling. Something. So it has a lot to do with the moon and the sun. Some of you guys can have a deep connection with the moon. Deep connection with water. And that's about emotional, I'm hearing emotional intelligence. Some of you guys can have been on your path. Also, they're giving me specifically for the past 5 years. Like, it's been 5 years since you've, you know, came out of a lot of different things. Like, it was like a 5-year span of you going through ups and downs, trials and tribulations, getting to know yourself, you know what I'm saying, traveling, you just went through a lot of different hardship and all kind of shit, you know what I'm saying? Really being able to strengthen your eye. I'm going to say your fourth eye because that's what they gave me. Strengthen your fourth eye. And by way of making decisions, hard decisions, you know, and decisions to leave certain situations that no longer serve you. So yeah, you're at a place where now it don't take much. Like, a motherfucker show you some shit, you gone. You know, motherfucker do something and you know that they on some weird shit. It's not like, okay, I'm gonna stay there and we're gonna talk about it, or we're going to try to get an understanding. It's like, nah, I'm cool. I'm not dealing with it because you strengthen that fourth eye, and you're listening to your inner guidance. You know what I'm saying? You listening to what you know. It's really all about what you know. I'm not gonna be on here long, y'all, at all. I'm just not today. It says, that's crazy, this came out, animal, your instincts. And then coach, mentor. So some of you guys can be being called to, like, or some of you guys can be coaches and mentors, but you can also be being called to, you know, look into getting a mentor so that you can have that support from, you know, from someone that's either in a higher position, most definitely in a higher position, but someone that's been through the things that you've been through, someone that's experienced and really gets you. I feel like this person is not far from you. This mentor is not far from you. You know what I'm saying? I feel like this mentor is actually within you, but also I feel like your guides, you know, want you to pay attention because someone just may come along. They may send someone in the physical to be of company to you because you have spent a lot of time alone. So, you know, you just have to know who that person is when they come, and make sure it's not a false individual, right? I got shame and then alchemy. Okay. Feeling safe. Number 4. I'm gonna put 6 of these out. Number 6 can be significant. Earth. We got new earth out in earth. Lifesaver. Instincts. I had seen this video, and then the caption was, "You are the salt of the earth." I'm really picking up on that energy. Like, you feed a lot of individuals, and by way of just who you are, your light, what you carry inside. You know what I'm saying? The caring motherly vibe that you have. And everyone is not deserving of this side of you. Being that you're a life giver, everyone is not deserving of this. So your instincts is significant. You know what I'm saying? You paying attention and really knowing so that you won't feel regrets for going into union with someone and they end up doing something that's really, that hurts you or take you back to a place where you don't want to be. I feel like this is why this mentor is here. I'm hearing like unravel, unfold, like things are unfolding and unraveling, and you are seeing things more clearly every day. You're being more spontaneous. You're listening to your instinctual, your instincts. Because a lot of motherfuckers think that you're just a softie and that you a pushover, you know what I'm saying? Like because you may not say nothing, you may not speak up, and really you just don't want to, you know, you really just be hoping that people do what the fuck they supposed to do. You know, that people be, but you know that people are going to be who they're going to be. But it's like when they come into your world, you like, look, man, you see how I'm operating, and you know it's not, it could be cliche, but it's like, damn, you know what I'm saying? And so then you have to cut them off, or you have to go the opposite way or a different direction, and then you become an enemy of the state. And it'd be like, okay, so what? But this is this is what makes you feel safe. This is what makes you feel safe. And you have to do what you got to do to make yourself feel safe. You have to listen to your instincts. And being that you're a life giver, you have to protect your energy, because it's so many different entities and religions and all kind of shit out there that wants to connect to you. And if they hurt you or if they can trigger you, I feel like on this journey, you get to a point to where you no longer are triggered. You just accept things for what it is and know that you know, that you can't change nobody and what they do, but you can change the outcome for yourself. Like, you can create your own atmosphere. You don't have to have none of that around you. You don't have to deal with it. You don't have to have a connection to it. You can completely cut that shit short and cut it off and really, really emotionally detach from whatever it is that motherfuckers are trying to bring to you. Because that's really what it's about. Attachment. That's what people don't understand. When you have attachments to certain things, it pulls you. It siphons your energy. It create negative thoughts sometimes. Most of the time, it could create negative thoughts because that entity has its own mind and it has its own and just like people, they have their own what word am I looking for? They have their own ulterior motives for what they want for you and how they want to use you. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. So basically, this energy is being put on blast. It's been being put on blast, and it doesn't like it at all. And because of that, this is why your instincts is so keen right now. It's like, don't let them knock you off your pivot, I'm seeing. You know what I'm saying? Continue to be who you are, but you have to step it up a few notches. And whoever comes into your atmosphere, you have to tell them the truth about how they're making you feel. And this is what strengthens you. This is what creates that vortex of protection around you as well, because you're being honest. And the truth protects the truth. Okay? The truth protects the truth, all right? A lie can't hold on to the truth because a lie will never tell the truth, right? So those that have that siphoning energy, that's what they exude. They exude lies, manipulation, fear, anguish, pain, strife. These are all of the things that they have inside. So the words that they speak, you know what I'm saying? They even know when they're saying certain things that can potentially trigger you. And they know that you're love. They know that you're a lifesaver. It's like, why are you bringing that to my table? Why are you bringing that to, you know what I'm saying, my life? Like, why are you calling my phone saying some bullshit? Shadows in the downright. While you trying to be a peacekeeper, they're trying to bring your shadows back up. That's not, but it's not going to happen. This is why this mentor is coming out. So that's why a lot of you guys could be feeling like, okay, I need to get some rest. Because the energy is heavy. It is. And it's like, I can't, hoop. I'm not finna yell. I'm not finna scream. I'm not finna be overthinking. I'm not about to go back and forth with nobody. And I'm not listening to none of the drag and the bullshit. I've already heard all this. And I've already flushed the subconscious dictatorship out. I've already flushed it out. And mind you, look at, what's this? Self-conscious flush. Did that not come out? Self-conscious flush. It always come together. It's always gonna come together for you. Because you stand in truth. It's always gonna come together. It's always gonna come together for you. Anything you manifest, the number 9 can be significant. Anything that you want. You know, we have our good days and our bad days, but most definitely, you've learned your lessons. You've learned the lessons. Okay? I think I'm going to do another video later tonight about the downloads I got today. And I'm just going to keep pulling cards. But, yeah, I'm going to most definitely come back and do them because I have to. I got to let you guys know what's going on. What it is. Okay, so let's get a message from your spirit guides. First, let's get a message from your flesh. All right? You have united and you have came into one with yourself, with oneself. Let's see. I'll probably get back on here, y'all, like around 1 or 2 or 3 or something. I'm not sure. This is from your flesh. So your shadow side, because shadow did come out. People be thinking like the shadow side is like a bad or a negative part of us, but it's not. You know, it's the part of us that had to protect our souls. You know what I'm saying? It's the part of us that had to protect us. You know what I'm saying? So the shadow side been through a lot. The shadow side is where all the scars is and the pain and the trauma. But I feel like a lot of you guys have come into, you know, come into alignment or come into, how can I say it? Like you came into partnership with your shadow side. That's why shadow's in a downright. It's like they can't get to that part of you, right? You could be a Libra. Somebody can be a Libra. Or you could be a Capricorn. I really feel like this karmic X is a Capricorn. Very, very negative energy. And then Capricorn is the devil card as well. And it talks about, you know, bondage. Or it could talk about maybe you getting a divorce and it's litigation and it's paperwork. It could talk about contractual agreements, verbal or whatever the case may be. But this energy does not want to let you out, but you're already free. You're already you've already went into this self meditation place within, and I feel like that's where your mentor is. You feel me? It's like you're being mentored in a way that is unnatural. You know what I'm saying? It's unnatural. And before you fully grasp it, you're going to be taught so much. You're going to be shown so much. You know what I'm saying? In different realms, in different worlds. So you're going to be able to see, okay, this is what this is. This is what that is. And really be able to where I feel like it's like I just see a clearing of emotions. And what I mean by that, I'm saying you are no longer emotionally attached to anything of this world. Anything. Nobody, nothing. And that was the goal. You know what I'm saying? Now things can't trigger you or, you know, people, you know what I'm saying? And I know that it's like but it's gonna be a lifelong lesson. So you're gonna always be learning how to detach, because sometimes as us being humans, it's things that can get to us, and that is the human part of us, right? So us acknowledging that, yeah, we are human, But your shadow is pretty much saying like, okay, I get it now. And that's what I feel like that's how you arrive to the new earth. You've arrived. You know what I'm saying? Okay. It says, I fill my mind with positive, calming thoughts. This is your flesh. This is your shadow side saying this. I fill my mind. It says, I am resilient and adaptable to change. You know what I'm saying? A lot of you guys are in a place where, you know, I would say that you have very short patience to be in situations or in relationships or just in the energy of those that are low vibrational, and I say low vibrational in a way of, as far as like what they're talking about, the way they think, the way that they make you feel, their energy. It's like you're hyper in tune with everything that's around you. You know what I'm saying? Very hyper in tune. So doing self-conscious flushes on a daily basis is very necessary. Like completely just like, okay, no, I'm not answering my phone. It's 5 o'clock. You know, just setting the bar for yourself, setting the bar for others where you're not easily accessible. You know what I'm saying? It says, I take special care of my body, mind, emotions, and spirit. I can't make it up. I can't make it up. That's around shadow. That's around your shadow. Your shadow is I feel like it's your shadow that, like, what I see is your shadow is taking a stand. You know what I'm saying? Because your shadow, I consider, is a very big part of the inner child. You know what I'm saying? Because the shadow protected the inner child. So the shadow is very childlike energy to me, for me. You know what I'm saying? And that it's like a child was protecting a child, but now the shadow has come into union with the soul that's, you know, a old soul, and it's like, no, baby, you've always been this, just who we are, what I am, what we are. You know what I'm saying? And it's like having to your soul, your higher self, your blueprint had to put that show the shadow side, which shadow came out in the damn right, have to show the shadow side of you, like, look it, let me show you the contract. This is our contract. This is who we are. No, they lied. You know what I'm saying? The way that they treated you, no, it wasn't right. Yeah, no, and you don't have to, and you're not just protecting yourself, and you're not in this alone, just showing you everything. Like, look at, see. And so, and mind you, on top of shadow mentor. Listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying. It always come together, man. And we all have to put our own puzzle together. We all have to put our own pieces together because it's our pieces. You know what I'm saying? It's your pieces. You don't want nobody touching your puzzle, because you let motherfuckers touch your puzzle. It's very easy for you to look away or for you not to be paying attention and the motherfucker take a few pieces. You know what I'm saying? And you didn't put it together and you can't find pieces of you. That's what, you know what I'm saying? Because the goal for that spirit that of fear, the spirit of neglect, the spirit of lies, the spirit of lust, that spirit, the spirit of sacrifice, I want you to sacrifice yourself. They want you to do some unruly shit. They want you to operate in blood. They want you to operate only in flesh. Like you ain't got no soul. And we both, me and you both, know that that's not true. And that's how people will treat you. And people will try to communicate with you and try to build a relationship with you as if you were only in the flesh. And it's like, no, this is not. And I don't have to sit here and talk to you about my soul, purpose, or, you know what I'm saying? Because they want to talk about that too, because they want to get in it. They want to get in it. They want to come. I remember I told you guys about how my brother used to get down and we was all in the streets doing shit. And bitches, he's like, sis, why these bitches be wanting to fuck with me? But I pay attention. And me as a woman, I was young. I was like 14, 15 years old. And he's saying this to me. And I seen that shit. I said, nah, bro, they just want to get in your whip and see they want to know your program. They want to see your layout. They want to see what's going on in this motherfucker. Because them bitches ain't staying for long. As soon as they find out and see what's going on and how your shit is running, they gone somewhere else and they, you know what I'm saying? Now it's all type of kind of talking and motherfuckers trying to, you know what I'm saying? They know what's going on. And the thing is you can let somebody in without letting somebody in. And I feel like that's something that a lot of you guys are learning right now. You know what I'm saying? How much to let a motherfucker in, how much to tell a person, how much to divulge, how much to listen. Because sometimes you just gotta stop listening to a motherfucker. Because the shit that they be talking about, it be a ritual, it be a prayer of their own to undo or be unjust in your life, because words are magic, words are powerful. The whole time they spelling, putting spells and shit out there, and you thinking that it's just some regular shit going on and we just in the flesh. Nah. You gotta stop a motherfucker. This is when you get your power back, when you stop a motherfucker like, hold on. And it could be mama, it could be daddy, it could be whoever the fuck, a person you don't know at all. Hold on. Oh, I'm not okay with having that conversation. I don't even want to hear that shit, to be honest with you. It ain't got nothing to do with me. The shit that you're talking about, I don't even know what path that is. I do, but I don't. I really don't care. You know what I'm saying? And that's how you work with your power. That's how you use it and makes it, and you're not abusing it, or you're not just letting it dwindle away and not use it at all. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Let me see. Let's pull some more cards and see what's gonna come out. Okay, so I was gonna get some messages from your ancestors. Let's see. Let's get some messages from your spirit guides. Yeah. I'm hearing reactive. They want you to be reactive. They don't want you to feel safe. They don't want you to be in a calm state. Soon as when you operate in that cruise control state, I always feel like cruise control is calming, you know, but you got to pay attention, because if the car is in cruise control, I wouldn't trust the motherfucker, because this is a whole vehicle that's operating. But it's me now in the physical operating saying I'm in cruise control, but you still have to be very vigilant and pay attention. I would say 10 miles per hour, 5 miles per hour is necessary right now, meaning don't be moving fast, because it's shit that you need to see. It's still shit going on. You know what I'm saying? This shit don't stop. If you're gonna take a break, then take a break and close the doors and don't let nobody in the temple, is what I'm hearing. If you're gonna take a break, don't let nobody come up in the temple, roaming about freely, speaking while you're in a sacred place, so that you can rebuild your conscious, your subconscious, so that you can have a conscious flush. Yeah, it's time to close the doors. Then you can open them anytime. But when it's time to close the doors, it's time to close the doors. And this is where your instincts come in at, where you're listening to your body, where you're listening to your heart. If your mind is starting to have negative thoughts, I'm hearing, and you know, it's a repetitive thing about things from the past, or people that you don't even fucking deal with no more, then that is an attack that's going on. It's time to close the fucking doors to the temple. You are the temple. You call the shots. When you say close the doors will close. And when you say open them, they will open them. If you say it's okay for them to access, then they can have access. If not, nobody can gain access without you saying so. That's the power that lies in the temple. In the temple that's being operated by a higher source, by you, by your God-like energy, right? Not being possessed by an entity or an energy that's only trying to possess you, to sacrifice you, for you to sacrifice yourself. This is about sacrifice right now. This is the energy that we're in. This the year. I mean, not the year. We're in the year in the 9 type energy flow, feng shui. Okay. and they are sacrificing. They want blood. They out for blood. They're blood sucking, blood eaters. That's what they want. It's everywhere. Social media, they're even putting shit out so that kids can, so it can play with kids' mind, and they could think that it's cool to sacrifice somebody, and then you can, because they do it. This is what the elite do. They sacrifice, they do blood sacrifices, and they materialize off of that soul. They benefit off of that soul, especially if it's a high ranking soul. And that's why we've been going through so many different phases of healing our soul, the souls that's within us. And what I mean by that is healing our ancestors, our lineage. That's directly connected to our hearts. The ones that's been calling on us, the ones that's been fighting for us, but they weren't able to complete the mission because it wasn't for them to complete. It was for them to go through whatever they went through, and for us to feel it so heavy and so deeply embedded in us that we had no choice but to won't change. And if you don't, it's crazy for you to be able to sit uncomfortably in that energy, knowing and feeling all the pain that your ancestors went through and that they're still going through, because you are not choosing you, because you don't know who you are, because you don't know the power that you have in your motherfucking tongue, in your mouth, because you're not taking heed to all of the shit that's going on, and you looking at it just in a one-dimensional type way. You know what I'm saying? You're not, you know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, we showing you this, hey. That's why they say many are called, very few, but very few answer the call, right? I'm hearing, I don't want to be no movie star. I don't know what that is. Like, I ain't come here to be no movie star. Let me turn this AC off, man. They be... Y'all, I'm gonna smoke me a good old blunt tonight. And, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna do that other video tomorrow. Let me just turn this off. Tomorrow. Let me see something. Give me 1 minute, y'all. My legs. I have to put on the whole new outfit because... Y'all, it's so cold in this, where I'm at, in my house. They be having the AC on. Sacrificial sacrifice. They want you to sacrifice yourself. What? It's that sometimes walking away is the only option. Not because you want to make someone miss you or realize they took you for granted, but because you finally respect yourself enough to know you deserve better. Somebody, I don't know who this is, but this is a divine feminine who's coming out of a abusive relationship. On this side, I'm really getting at, my name can start with a M-A-Y-T or a T. My name can start with an F. First, middle, last, I don't know, but I'm getting that. Yeah, somebody was is coming out of an abusive relationship. It could be somebody you know, it could be you. And you realizing, like, nah, this motherfucker don't give a fuck about me. And if I stay in this motherfucker another day, I might not make it. Somebody it's that much abuse in a relationship where it's a possibility that it could be an accidental situation that happened. I recently came out of a relationship. He cheated on me multiple times. I cheated back because of all the hurt he caused me. Let me ask you something. How did that make you feel after you did what he did? Yeah, verbally he was, yeah. Hmm. Yeah, how did that make you feel? Did you pick that up? Did you do? In the garbage? Yes, you did. You know, how did that make you feel? It be hard sometimes when people do shit to you and to stand in integrity and not do it back. Like, I'm not like you. I can't this, but that don't make you a bad person. You human. We didn't all did it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you motherfucker, you hit me, I'm gonna hit your ass back. You know what I'm saying? I would say from a situation like that, from coming out of a abusive relationship, it's been a while, but I was in a very abusive relationship, and it was abusive in every motherfucking way. I would say that when I was tired and I was sick and tired of being sick and tired, I didn't say nothing. I just left. He went one way and I didn't say anything. I didn't complain. I didn't call. I didn't do nothing. He ended up calling me. You don't care about me. You don't do this. Is what abusers do. You know what I'm saying? And right now, I feel like we got more abusers on this earth, more people that abuse people, men and women that abuse, that's abusers, than souls that need to be loved. It's not a lot of motherfuckers that can show us love. So I feel like that's why we go through this transition where, and we supposed to love ourselves. You know, you hear that and it may sound cliche, but it's like, nah, fuck that. Because if you love yourself, when you start loving yourself, you start seeing shit differently. Motherfuckers just start falling away. Even the abuser becomes envious and jealous, even though they was already like that. They already had that in them. Because a lot of these men want to be bitches. A lot of these men wish they had pussies between their legs. You know what I'm saying? You could tell, especially the ones that's hella abusive to women physically, financially, in any way. They some bitches. But then we got to talk about who created these motherfuckers. Where they come from? What system did they come from? You know what I'm saying? What system did they learn from? It's no excuse. But when you see the system that a motherfucker come from, and we know what system a lot of these motherfuckers come from, even us, and they're not making strides to reversing what the fuck was taught to them or what they went through, it most definitely is time to pack your shit, because you know what I'm saying? And then it's like you can't even tell them that you're leaving. You can't be honest and be like, well, I'm leaving. You know, but you know, you say you wish you didn't cheat. I'm gonna tell you something. It happened, you did it, and it is what it is. You know, release yourself from that. You didn't do nothing wrong. You know what I'm saying? You don't belong to nobody. You don't belong to him, and you can do what the fuck you want to do when you want to do it. He was doing what he wanted to do. Sometimes it be like that, right back at you, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And you keep it pushing. I really feel like you should detach. I'm really picking up on that energy. Like, I don't know you personally, but detach. And what I mean by that, release that energy to what it is that you did. So that means, because usually you can release some energy to the person because it's not yours. You release it back to him. He's the one who caused that pain. He's the one who triggered that. And even though you made the conscious decision to do it, he played a part in it. It's no blame. But give that shit back to him. Release it. I mean, you did what you did. Shit. You didn't do nothing wrong, to be honest with you. Where is it a law or lawful or unlawful to deal with somebody else? That's why I really, really hate when motherfuckers be making, it's always a label on something, a boyfriend, girlfriend, a wife, a husband, and then they hold to a certain standard, or baby mama or baby daddy. It's a standard that they have because of the label that they have. Nah, I don't want to be labeled as nothing. Don't label me as shit. I ain't nothing, because I'm going to do what I want to do, and I stand in my own truth. I'm my own person. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that's why we have to watch the systems that we choose to operate under or operate within. You know what I'm saying? Be a free motherfucker. Be a free bird. Be a free spirit. When you a free spirit, you're not connected to anything. You know what I'm saying? You ain't connected to nothing. So whatever happened, and it no longer exists. It doesn't exist in your present right now. That shit don't matter. When if something happened to you right now today and you motherfucking die and you go. You think when you leave you gonna be thinking about, damn, I cheated on this nigga. You possibly can if you are anything that you do, any decisions that you done made that you may regret, or you not, you know, you haven't accepted that, okay, I did this, and you just holding on to hella regret like you done did something wrong. That's how you stay connected to this world. Those are called what is those called? They're basically spiritual spiritual ties. And they not cool. Cause if you have spiritual ties to anything, when you leave here, you don't leave. You stay here. You stay connected to whatever it is until you're able to set yourself free. It's like a video game. You ever seen a video game when they play the video game and there's different levels? It's easier to get out of it right now. It's easier to work your way through it in the physical right now. That's what you came back for. Everybody came back. I told y'all the other day that the earth was created in the beginning as a university for us to come back and learn who we are. Even though before we came, we knew. But it was lessons that needed to be learned. But we had to experience those lessons in order for us to learn them. I had to be hurt in order for me to know what hurt is, in order for me to know not to hurt others, or to know how to protect myself from being hurt. You know what I'm saying? Has any of you women been feeling like you being like you getting more and more, I'm not even gonna say it, that's all right. I'm gonna hurry the fuck up. I'm gonna shut the fuck up. Get the fuck on about your business. Even if you a woman in an abusive relationship, or if you a man in an abusive relationship, get the fuck on. That shit don't get no better. It ain't that much motherfucking love in the world. You might as well go ahead and start your journey, because it takes so much time to get to know who you are, and then you gotta go through all that trauma and all that shit. You gotta go through it by yourself. Ain't nobody gonna help you. They ain't gonna give you no type of kind of intel on why they did what they did, or they ain't apologizing because they don't want to. They want you to stay connected to here, because as long as you connected and you have soul ties to this earth and to the different material things that's here, or emotional things, then they have a connection to you, because they have an emotional connection to as well. So, oh shit, let me see. Stop complaining. Stop complaining. Clarify, stop complaining. Okay, we had a few cards. We got, it's not the end, only the beginning, okay? It's not the end, only the beginning. That came out in the downright. It says, spread the love, downright. Some of you guys are being called to put your energy back. You can do it. A lot of you guys are being called to put your energy back. Do not regret anything. I can't make this shit up. Go with the fucking flow, okay? No justification needed. No justification needed. Relieve the pressure. Relieve the pressure by way of letting go, right? It's not easy to let go. I feel like letting go is one of the hardest things to do. But you got this. They're saying don't have no regret. This is what you need to know. Like, you feel me? Like, just keep going. Leave that shit. Don't let nobody say nothing to you. And if it is somebody that you know that's going to bring up an old conversation about something, that's because you need to go through that. You're supposed to go through that. You can't just cut yourself off to everybody because you don't want to feel. You have to feel. That's the whole thing too. That's the whole point in us, you know, evolving and becoming rooted, is for us to feel again, because there's so many motherfucking individuals that do not feel. They don't have, they're not in tune with their feminine energy. They're not in tune with their masculine energy, or they're too in tune with too much feminine energy and too in tune with too much man. It's no, you know what I'm saying? It's just so many different elements that's just all over the fucking place. And nobody can pull that together or have access to that whole puzzle, and without them being able to touch any pieces, without you being so open to where you letting people come in when you know that it's time to get to work within. It's time for you to get to work in here. So this message has got to be for maybe new subscribers, you know what I'm saying? People that's new on my channel, people that may, you know what I'm saying, most definitely be getting out of relationships or going through some type of kind of hardship. You know what I'm saying? Some of you guys as grandmothers could have passed this year. You know what I'm saying? I'm picking up on, it says spread the love. And that was the love that you had. That was the only support and love that you had. But that support and that love is still here. It's like she's saying, like, you got this. Don't regret nothing. So some of the things that she, could have said was just that. You don't need no justification by no motherfucking body. You know what I'm saying? Some of you guys can be being called to go near some water. You know what I'm saying? Like, you are a peacekeeper. You know what I'm saying? You are connected to the divine. You are connected to a higher power. I'm really picking up on that. Like, you have this ability to walk into rooms and shift energy. And the energy that you shift, it's almost as if it puts you on a pedestal, and a lot of people have envied you and hated you for that. A lot of your sisters and brothers and relatives, you know what I'm saying, family members, parents, have envied that. You've always had that energetic field. That, and the crazy part is you are the one of your family or your friend. I'm getting sick or something. What the fuck? Or your friend group that keeps that light, so the hermit could be significant, the Hierophant. But you keep that light going. Like, you're the generator. You're the generator that derives the motherfucking vessels. You know what I'm saying? Like, you derive, and you can drive any vessel. You can drive. What I mean by that is you have the ability to move souls, to really make people look at themselves, to really make people see, where they need to improve, or how they treating you wrong. Like, people be knowing the shit that they be doing before they gonna do it to you, and they look at you and you are a fucking reflection of who they are. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like they're able to reflect off of you. But even though you don't carry or possess the things that they possess within them, they're still able to look at you and do that. How are you able to have that? You know what I'm saying? That ability, and not be connected to something where you're able to alchemize any energy or disconnect from any motherfucking thing. You know what I'm saying? Completely move your heart from one situation or one area or one, you know what I'm saying? And this could be a horrible situation that you went through, but you're able to take your heart and revamp it, you know what I'm saying, heal it, whatever, revitalize it. You're a healer. You know what I'm saying? You could have been a medicine woman in a past life. You know what I'm saying? You could be practicing medicine now. Maybe you want to be a nurse. I don't know. But a lot of you guys have that healing mother energy. And it's like, put you in the kitchen with the herbs. You probably don't even know how much you know about herbs and farms and fruits. You are fruitful. This is why the abusers, this is why those that want you to sacrifice yourself need you to sacrifice yourself. Every time they need you to put them first. Every time they need you to doubt yourself. Every time that you do that, every time that you tell yourself that you're going to do something and you don't do it, you know what I'm saying? And you have regret. They want you to do that. Every time, you know how many times you done sacrificed yourself, but you still standing? And they like, how this bitch still standing? How is this man still walking? Why is he not on his knees? Doing nothing is fine too. Listen, y'all. been on here for a minute now. I feel like this was a really good message. The messages have gotten so much clearer and so much better from the break that I took from, posting and stuff, and just really, focusing on me and learning new things about me, and that be needed at times. You know what I'm saying? As much as I didn't want to not post and be on here, I love talking to you guys. I love, you know, just going through the different realities that I see within. You know what I'm saying? And really sharing what I see with you guys. I love to speak to you guys and even feel some of you channeling, but just by my voice, just by me channeling, you're channeling as well, and seeing other things as well. Or you probably might have to rewind it, like, wait a minute, I was seeing something else, but I need to hear what she's saying. But that's how you know that the connection is there, right? And I'm a real one. I don't gotta say it, but I mean, it's the truth. You know what I'm saying? And when you real and when you solid, you gonna have enemies. I welcome them motherfuckers. Come on in. Come on in and take a seat, if I so choose to let you. Or should I have my team carry your ass down to the dungeon spiritually? I mean, it depends on what I want to do. I'm the shot caller in this. And it took a long time for me to do that, because sometimes I have to take the back seat and allow God to drive. And what I mean by God, I'm talking about there is a higher source. We do have spiritual parents. We do have assistants. And they like, wait a minute. These motherfuckers is doing too much. You not doing nothing. Get in the back seat. And I'm talking about, we ain't fucking Continentals, Rolls Royce. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about the energy that I'm in the back seat riding in, and I'm being driven by this higher source, by this higher power. Okay? And in this energetic field that I'm in, where I'm being driven, it's mirror tint. That's what I was hearing, mirror tint earlier. It's mirror tint. So I can see everything outside, but they can't see what's inside. This is why you have to listen to your instincts. Remember, instincts came out. It's even bulletproof. It's bulletproof. You know what I'm saying? Because they never stop shooting. They never stop shooting. They shooting to kill. They never stop. So when Big Mama say, baby, go ahead and get on up in this car. You got to go. It's time for you to go. And you like, well, my mama drive, I got this. Nah, baby, you got to get in the now. These motherfuckers is really playing. I'm finna go tell their ass up, but I need you to be up out of here. I need you to be gone. Because we about to turn this motherfucker upside down. This about to be hella tower moments. These motherfuckers is finna melt into the gutter. That's what she said, Divine Goddess. And Divine Goddess is what you are. I don't care what you've done, what decisions you made. I don't give a fuck if you done sold some pussy. You could have sold some crack to somebody. Mama, I don't give a fuck what you did. That is not who you are presently. And I'm going to tell you one thing about the Divine Mother. She don't hold on to shit like that. Because when you step up and you show out as far as doing what's best for you, and you start interacting with Source, Big Mama don't care about none of that. She care about who you are right now. She care about what's... And the thing is a lot, man, there's so many energies I'm picking up on right now. But most and foremost is, let me tell you something. The first time a man hit you, if I knew what I knew now, the nigga probably be up out of here, right? But if I knew what I knew now, I would have left the moment it happened that day. Because the longer you stay in it, the more they feel entitled to your energy, like it's theirs. So you become a possession of theirs, of them. You know what I'm saying? You're no longer an individual. Now you're an entity that's being possessed by another body, another spirit that's being possessed, another soul that's being possessed physically, in the physical. You know what I'm saying? And once they get that, once they feel that, them motherfuckers don't want to let you go. They'd rather for you be gone about this motherfucker. Check the fuck out. So I would say also as well, Out of you women that's going through this shit, this don't be trying to stay in the same city. You can go to a whole nother city and go to a shelter. You can be in Detroit and come to California because that's how motherfucking bad the abuse is. Get your ass up and get the fuck on. You got kids, you give a fuck about your kids? You can be in LA and go somewhere to a whole nother and start a whole nother life. You can't be afraid because that's when it's time to move. That's when Big Mama be saying get in the car. That's when y'all, you know what I'm saying? That's when the higher source is telling you, look, it's time to go. You feel it. It done told you 1,000 times, but you don't see nothing past what the fuck is going on around you. Nah, but it's a voice that's louder than what's going on around you because you heard it. You can't deny that. Yeah. So I'm gonna get back on here later on, y'all. I love you guys. I love those who love me. I'm gonna get a message from the divine. Let's get a message from Big Mama. They get a message from the universe. From all. How about from all? Okay. I believe, I believe on my family's generation curse breaker. Yeah. And you know, the ones that, like, I feel like, I'm 39 now, but, like, I feel like when I was younger, I feel like, I swear I could not get a break. I went through so much, I would say up until last year, and it was like shit back to back, and it was almost like all of the people that was around, these faces, I will never forget the faces of family members, friend, whoever the fuck it was. I really ain't never had no friends, but family members and people, you know what I'm saying? I just remember their faces and them watching and never, like, well, stepping up. You know how you step up for a motherfucker? Like, no, I got you. Don't worry about it. Like, I see you going through what you going through. This ain't cool. Let me help you. You know what I'm saying? It's like they sit and it's like they're watching a movie on a fucking, you know what I'm saying, movie screen or something at the movie theater. You know what I'm saying? It's like watching your pain and watching you go through that. And even and they may be able to help in some kind of way, but they just don't, you know, offer that help, or they don't do as much as they can do. You know what I'm saying? And it's not their responsibility, but it's like, damn, if you call yourself family and if you're this close to seeing and you're seeing what I'm going through, the pain and all of that, it's like, and this could be like their family members, you know, the abuser's family members. Let's not forget about them because they're part of the abuse as well. You know what I'm saying? You can't trust them motherfuckers at all. Once you quit fucking with them, once you quit fucking with an abuser, you gotta leave anybody that's connected to them alone, because if they protect them, then they're also an abuser as well. They're protecting the abuser, and it's just you. Vision at the bottom of the deck. It's a trick because you said something about family. It say vision and then it go family right here. And I had said something about mirrors earlier. That we are looking in the mirror. We're looking in the mirror. You know what I'm saying? Look at here go another one of mirrors. So mirrors is significant. You're mirroring. You're mirroring a lot of your healing. You're mirroring a lot of the things that you know that's unreal. Like, it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like an illusion that they want you to stay in. It's a cycle of an illusion that they want you to stay in. Okay? And you could be in any situation that's unhealthy. But your vision has always been clear. You've always seen what the naked eye don't see. None of them never seen this. And when you talk about certain things, motherfuckers probably was just like, look at freedom at the bottom of the deck. Motherfuckers would talk about, like, what's she talking about? What he talking about? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nobody believed in your vision or wanted to hear what you had to say, but you helped other motherfuckers get their shit off the ground and set their shit up, and you know what I'm saying? And it was genuine, it was authentic, you know what I'm saying? So it's not like, okay, a motherfucker is, you know, complaining about it, or, you know, it's just like, damn, if you couldn't get what you were given, it's just time to move, right? It's time to fucking move. I didn't even mean to pull. I didn't even come out here to pull them cards. Let me see what message. A closing message. What closing message do you have for the collective? What closing message do you have for the collective, spirit? Universe, mama, all y'all. Give us a good message. Okay, so we got offering, celebration, creation, food, meditation, key. I'm just pulling them because they all turn. Grace. Okay, it's just a lot. Tolerance, clarity. Okay, joy. Let me see what card I'm gonna be. I feel like offering, creation. Yeah, it's time to get on your shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, and not saying that you haven't been or that you're not, but I'm talking about really like, it's time to go. You know what I'm saying? It's time to go. It's time to get in that whip. Like I see, this is crazy, y'all. I see a bunch of souls coming to you, and it's almost like presidential type treatment. You feel me? Like they have to protect you. Like you are needed in the new world. Mind you, the new world came out. Remember, the new world came out. You are needed to start the new creation of the bloodline. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of them are not gonna make it. They're not gonna make it. They're not going where you're going. They haven't put in the work, and they had the same amount of hours as you have in a day, and you can't save none of them. So you are needed to reap. That's the Noah's Ark. Noah's Ark energy coming in. You are going to be the one that's going to repopulate, regenerate. You know what I'm saying? Reconstruct the minds of the children that you, and it could start from your children, your children's children. You know what I'm saying? It's all newness. A lot of you guys are going to be the grandmothers of the family, like the big mamas of the family. And that is what you are being, protected for. And it's just the truth. So you go ahead. Hi, everybody. Hi, Juan. So go ahead. Get in that Rose Royce. This is the spiritual card now, okay? I'm seeing Rose Royce. Hi, baby. Get on in there, and you know what I'm saying? You don't have to drive. They want you to rest. Remember, rest came out earlier, too, as well. They want you to rest. They want you to kick back and allow them to do what they do, because there are structures that need to be torn down. They're already tore up. The system, it doesn't work. It's a whole bunch of bullshit going on, and it's done. So now, and you're not meant to be in the rubble. You're not meant to be there when this catastrophe happened. Okay? There's going to be deaths. There's going to be murders. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be a lot of different things. You might as well go ahead and get in that car. Get on that boat. Whatever you want to call it. Okay? This is a spiritual vessel. And like I said, this is giving me very, very much presidential treatment. You know what I'm saying? It's deeper, but it's more than that. Like, it's like they don't even know where you getting in the car at. They don't even know where the location is. They don't even know where the location is of you getting the fuck up out of here before all this shit hit the fan. This is your life. You have the choice to get in or not. There are many that's rooting for you. That's like, we got you. There's many of warriors battling behind you, on the side of you, in front of you, for you to make it through. For you to make it to where you need to be. I promise you, ain't none of these motherfuckers on this earth gonna do it for you. They're not gonna do. They can't even operate like what I'm seeing in the spirit. They can't do. They don't have that. They don't have that power. They don't have that. They wouldn't even put someone like us in that state. They will put a president there, or a queen, or a king, but them motherfuckers ain't nobody. They ain't no better than us. They ain't no motherfucking body. You really, really somebody. You know what I'm saying? You really, really got rank for mother and even Mother Nature to come together for you. You know what I'm saying? When you leave, I'm not surprised if it ain't no motherfucking big ass catastrophe, earthquake, or fucking big ass, just some shit, some just all kind of just it's like a domino effect of shit happening. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers finding out they got diseases that they can't get rid of, all kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? All kind of shit, man. You know what I'm saying? And it's sad, but they have to be off. They got to be, because they don't want nothing more. What do they don't want nothing? You know what I'm saying? They don't want shit. They don't care about nothing. They don't care about, you know what I'm saying? So let me see. Offering. And I'm going to let y'all go. Would it be, oh, Santa Mira. Santa Mira. Where is he at? Right up in here. 97 can be significant. I might go to sleep after this for a minute. I ain't gonna even lie. I was just asleep though before I got on here. 97 is significant, like I said. So this is the card that came out, offering. I believe this is a death card too. See, because it don't say it, it say offering. But let's see. It says African people who were enslaved rechristened their deities into Catholic saints to maintain their religious practice. Santa Mirti is surrounded by cigars, tequila, and chocolate. This card is the altar card, and when it appears, it's time to create an altar for yourself. On the altar before her lies cannabis, tobacco, many colorful flowers, colorful candles, and fruit. Didn't I say that earlier? Smoke is blown over it as a practice of purification, and this is shown in the smoky haze that surrounds it. Breed water and incense are seen in abundance at her side. As these things are considered essential offerings, the red, white, and gold candle aligned in the card represents candle magic, symbolizing the importance of ritual. Remind yourself that death is not always a true death. You can say goodbye to an old version or program, and this is when Santa Maria can help, especially potent when in combination with Gold Guru. That's another card. That's another one. But this is talking about everything that I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Leaving an old version of yourself in an old or a program. Everything I just was talking about, y'all. Every fucking thing I was just talking about is in there. In what I just read. Okay. Okay, that's it, you guys. I'm about to get out of here. Okay. I'm closing all portals and all doors. So they won't have no access to me or my ancestors or my spirit guides, myself. Okay. I'm out. Bye. Bye, you guys. Nice meeting you. All right, nice meeting you too. Yeah, I do. I be liking your pictures on on TikTok. I be watching you. Yep. Yeah. All right. I'll see you later. All right.